Hi everyone, Huzaifa Farouk here, speaking from TradeSimple, and I wanted to take you through the Nasdaq and the FDAX performance for January 30th. And I'll be going through the chart exactly where we start in terms of the time. We start at 8 a.m. Eastern. We'd never start or take any trades before that just because of the volume, because the volume is not that great. So first off, trade. And as you go along through our videos, you'll see what our trading rules are and how we trade the system. So basically, the first trade doesn't happen because there are no bounces, there's no arrows or any of that stuff. There's no clarity diamonds here. So then even if you were trading here, none of these except for this one would have qualified for a clarity diamond trade. But anyways, we're not just trading the clarity diamonds. There are a few trades that we take, and remember, we're just taking one trade per day. So the very first trade will come here at the three candle pattern. The three tail pattern happens when these three bars appear, and when that happens, you take a trade right over here. Oops, sorry. Right over here is where you take a trade, or anywhere along this white line here, this white bar. So anyways, we always assume for market purposes that we're taking the trade right at the close of this bar, 69.57. So we're looking for 2 points, and when you trade 2 points, you make a certain amount, and there you go, 59 hit right there, and you exit the trade with your 2 points, and you're done for the day. So what happens is, let me just erase this. When you trade 2 points, and if you're throwing on 2 contracts, let's do a little math here, and can keep going on with, you know, how much you could potentially make. Let's say you have $2,000 in your account. You're technically able to trade 4 contracts of the Nasdaq. However, we don't recommend that. If you're trading with 4,000, you can trade with 2 contracts, okay? But the higher amount of money you have in your account, the lower ratio you should use in terms of the amount of contracts. So let's just say, for argument purposes, you have $2,000 in your account and you're trading 2 contracts, okay? So this one trade right here at 2 points or 8 ticks equals $5 per contract multiplied by 2. That's $80 you made right there. So that's an $80 profit target right there. Now here's a legitimate clarity diamond trade right here off of this solid line, and it came close to the dash line. That's a clarity diamond. That's a permission trade right there, and you would take that for another 2 points if you were trading any more than 1 trade. Now we would have been done by this 1 trade, and we're calling it a day. But for those people who are on the hunt for more trades, want to get more ticks, then you take a trade right here at this point right here, minimum. Okay, so you could trade. See, the price came all the way up here. Okay, so you could have taken a trade even right here at 69.56 if you wanted to. Okay, if you wanted to, you could have traded right there. And if you had done that, that's another $80 if you're trading 2 contracts. $160 for the day, and you're done with the day. Okay, let's look at more. Let's look at more. Just what we're looking for is not for you to take all these trades, but we want to show you that you're just trying to net 8 ticks in the market with the Nasdaq every day. That's it. And if you do that continually, we want to show you, even if you have a losing trade, and you haven't seen too many losing trades in our past videos as well, even if you have a losing trade, you'll be able to make up for it by following our rules and following our guidance for how to trade this system. Now there's no trades here. Here is a 3-tailed pattern again, so you would take the trade right here at 69.42 with a 69.44 target. And let's see if it made it. There you go, 69.44. Now how do you know you made it? Because you can see the tail hit past. If it goes past even 1 tick past the 8 ticks, that means the price went there. Okay, so I'm telling you that so you can back test this when you get the system, and look for yourself before trading live. We encourage you. We don't want you to trade live right off the bat. Go and back test, and then once you understand the trading system based on the rules in the back office that we have, then you trade demo. Okay, trade demo. Make sure that you understand the rules when you're taking the trades, and you'll know you're understanding it or not when your demo account starts going into the positive. Okay, so make sure you do that. So there's another trade right there. That's a 3rd trade. That's a winner. There's no trades here. No trades here. Still no trades. Okay, so there's no trades here because it's broken off of resistance. Now when it breaks off of resistance, remember our rule is we don't want to watch for short trades anymore. Okay, if it breaks resistance, we don't want to watch for short trades unless it follows another one of our rules, which is lower high, or it breaks a previous support. Okay, so that's when you start looking for previous support, especially when it's under this dashed line here. So now what you're looking for, if the next potential trade could either be a three-tailed candle, or it could be a bounce off of the solid line on the upside, because you have a lot of room between this dash line and the solid line and the dash line. So you want to look for a bounce off, and here's a bounce. This is a legitimate trade at 69.30. You're looking for 69.32, and let's just see if it gets there. There you go, 69.32, got there. That's your fourth successful trade of the day based on our rules. Okay, so there's another trade right here at 69.38.75, and you're looking for 41.75 right there. Was it 69? Sorry, 39 to 41 right here. There's your profit target right there, and you're out of the trade. Okay, so that's 5 winning trades. Now this is just one day, and this is just the Nasdaq. So let's continue on here. Okay, so here's a three-tailed candle again. You take a trade right off of 69.40, and you're looking for 69.43. There's another three-tail. You're looking for 43, I think it was, and there you go, 43. Okay, and then we're looking for. Okay, so here's a clear. No, this was not a qualified trade. Okay, so here's a three-tailed pattern right here, and you're taking it to the downside for another profit, 42 to 39. So that's about 6 winning trades. Now remember, you're just looking for one winning trade. That's it. And once you get it, sometimes you might, if you lose a trade in the beginning, then you're gonna have to take 2 successful trades. That's true, but that's what we're showing you here, how many opportunities you have to take a successful trade. Okay, so here's another trade right here, off 42 to 44. That's 7 successful trades. Okay, so for the sake of time, let's go to FDAX here and show you what would have happened here. So let's go through some trades here. Remember, this is all I do to scroll. I'm not even looking at all the trades that we took. I'm going to go start from 8 o'clock, which is when we start. Now, the rules for Clarity Diamond on this one and the rule on the three-tail candle are different with FDAX. With the FDAX, you have to... There's a lot of 4 bars that appear as well, but the rule on stop loss and profit targets are different, and I'll show you that when we get into there is a Clarity Diamond trade, and there's a Clarity Diamond trade and a three-tail candle trade as well in this chart. So let's look at our first trade of the day. Remember, 1 trade and you win. Now this would be a Clarity Diamond. Now this is what I'm talking about. When you put a stop on a Clarity Diamond on the FDAX, you enter anywhere between 12.57 to 12.53, and your stop is not at the end of the tail. Your stop is right here. Okay, so your stop is literally 8 ticks. Okay, excuse me. 4 points on the FDAX is 8 ticks. So let's see if this is a winner. So it will look like it came up to our spot where we not needed to, and with the FDAX we need to get from 57, you see there, to 61 in order to be profit. So it came close to our profit target, and it looks like it stopped us out at 4 points, which is 8 ticks. So right now with the FDAX, if you trade 1 contract at the FDAX, you're at 1250 times 8 ticks. Okay, and that's on 1 contract. So you lost $100 here. Okay, so let's look at all the other trades. Now we didn't take this trade. We were looking at momentum, and there was no momentum, and there was a lot of consolidation here, and the move dashed line was smoothing out. So we didn't take a trade here. But I'll tell you where we did take a trade. I think it might be coming up. No, we started looking at it from here, because no trades here, and this is the trade we took at 13.251. We were looking for it to go to 4.7, so 47 right here. 51 to 40. Sorry, 51 to 47 is where we're looking at for it to go, and it went there because I remember that happening. So this was our first winning, our only trade of the day actually. Then we just looked at the market for a couple of hours and we just called it a day. But 51 was the first profit target. Sorry, 47 here. We entered here and we got in at here, our profit target. Okay, first trade of the day, that was $100. Now for those people who took this trade and lost 100, let's look at other trades that would help them make their 8 tick target. Okay, so let's look at other trades here. Now the rule with Clarity Diamonds on the FDAX is this is the same thing as the Nasdaq. If it is on the white bar here, you take it, depending on our other rules. Now we have other rules that I'm not going to go over here, but they're in the back office. Now certain conditions have to be met, not only this, but certain conditions. For the FDAX, however, as long as it breaks a previous support, you can take the Clarity Diamond on the white bar. Okay, this is a very, I mean, even in choppy markets, I've seen this thing win over 90% of the time. Okay, now I saw a couple of Clarity Diamonds in the morning. This is a legitimate Clarity Diamond trade, for example. Right here, you go in at 33 with the FDAC. This is a legitimate. You would have taken this trade because it broke support. You got the Clarity Diamond, your profit target right here. That's another $100 if you're trading one contract. Now remember, in order to trade multiple contracts, you need $1,000 in your account. Okay, so that means if you had $2,000 in your account, technically you could trade 2 FDACs, but I wouldn't necessarily want to do that. What I would do is I would put in at least $5,000 in your account, and I would trade 2 contracts. Okay, because this is a very successful market, and you'll definitely profit from this if you follow our rules properly. On 2 contracts, that's $200 for every move that we see. That's a success. $200 in less than an hour. Okay, so you can do this over and over again, guys. So anyways, let's continue on here. Look at some of the other trades. Another Clarity Diamond. I wouldn't have, even if this is a rule based, I encourage you not to take exhaustive trades. Okay, let the price come back to a point where it makes another lower high, and then take the Clarity Diamond. This one would have won again, but I personally wouldn't have taken it because it's too withdrawn away from all these other lines here. So I'm expecting something to happen in terms of it snapping back. Okay, no trades here. Nothing here. This is a trade right here because one of our rules is when this starts coming, when this solid line starts coming up and then there's a lot of room over here and it starts coming down, we expect this thing, if it doesn't break past here, if it comes up like this, if it does what it's doing here and it pivots off this dashed line here, then you have a trade. Okay, dash line trades and sorry, not dash line, this solid line. This dash line trades and solid line trades are a part of our rules in the back office, and you'll go through that in detail. So 206, your profit target at 11, sorry, not even 10, and you're out, you're done. That's 8 ticks. Another trade right there. Okay, so here's another let me just put it here. Here's another 3-tail candle trade. Okay, so that one lost. Okay, so that was a 4.4 loss, and that's 8 ticks. Okay, and this is a legitimate trade right here to the downside because, okay, so when you lose, you could take this trade. You could take the 4 candles. This one right here, if you don't take a 3-candle trade and you just wait for 4 candles, this is like a 95% probability that you're gonna win it. Okay, very rarely do you see 5 candles. Only when the market is just sideways all day or whatever, I wouldn't even trade these trades then. But when it's trending, giving you smooth moves, these 4 trades will make you like, it'll make your yearly salary if you're trading that much. Okay, so technically this is a support and resistance trade that we have in the back office as well, but we won't go into that here. That's a little more advanced for more advanced traders with larger accounts. This is if they want to get in and out of the trade, then that's for them, but I won't go into it. Considering that you might be a teal, this is a Clarity Diamond trade right here that would be taken. Another Clarity Diamond that would be taken. So okay, so 97 to 93, that's your profit target right there. This one right here, 94 to 91 right there. Okay, all sorry, 94 to 90, sorry, not 91, 90. There you go. Okay, another profitable trade. That's literally, okay, so we had, if you took this trade, you had 2 losses and about 8 wins, but the first one we didn't trade, but the second one we lost on that one. Okay, so you see the stats here. Another Clarity Diamond trade, we would have taken that. Let's see if it won, and it did. 97 to 93, done. There's your profit target. Okay, for those people that can't see properly, get in here. Oops. Get in here and exit here. That's all your profit target you're looking for, folks. This is how profitable this is. Another Clarity Diamond trade right here. 94 and boom to 90 right here. Okay, so on and forth. Here's a 3-tailed diamond. Would have taken a 94 with a 98 profit target. Let's see if it won, and it did. Okay, so folks, you see it there. This is an awesome system. If you like it, check out our links below, and thank you very much for watching. If you have any questions, you know where to find us.